What is up, Dub Club members? It's your boy Johnny. Hope you have an amazing day. Today, as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you an Apex Legend tier list for Season 8. Now, I actually ended up doing this on a live stream on Thursday, and the reason why was obviously because the Apex Legends servers ended up going down. I don't know if you guys actually noticed that at all, but me and the chat decided, you know what, we're going to do a full tier list of all of the Season's Legends so far, from the OG ones to the most recent one that we've got right now, Fuse, and then obviously when we have more and more seasons come out, I may do an updated version of this if you guys are interested. But yeah, guys, if you want to know the next time I'm live, I go live every Thursday at 8 PM GMT on this YouTube channel. So make sure you do press that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on that post notification bell as well. We are now less than 200 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane to me. I cannot thank you guys so much for the endless support that you've been giving me. If I could in the future, I would love to meet each and every single one of you and just thank you in person for all of the support you guys have given me. I don't know where I'd be without you guys right now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the endless support. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video, and as always, I'll speak to you guys in the next one. Peace. Apex Legends Season 8 tier list maker. It is an Apex Legends Season 8 template tier list maker. And obviously, if you know what a tier list is, obviously you got S, which is God tier, you got A, B, C, D, E, and F. These ones at the bottom, obviously, they're not the best legends. So, first one we're going to start off with is Bangalore. Now, I don't really use Bangalore much. She's not really like a go-to legend that I always tend to go for. However, I would actually put her in the A tier because her smoke screen is really good. It's insanely helpful, obviously trying to evade scenarios. Obviously when people aim down sight or attempt to shoot at Bangalore as well, like they can actually, like, she's got extra speed to run away and get out of the way. What are we saying, chat? Oh, we're saying B? See, I don't know. I mean, obviously we can arrange it as we go along. A lot of people low A, high B, for real. Okay, chat's consensus, by the way, people, obviously who's watching this as a video, I'm actually getting the chat to agree or getting the chat to say their opinion as well. So you're saying a low A, high B, a B, low C, really? Okay, you know what, the chat has spoken. I'm guessing a B then, but I'll be honest, her smoke screen is pretty good. Obviously she has got the moving abilities as well, and her ult is the airstrike, so it is okay. Obviously there's a lot of better legends out there, and especially in Season 8 as well, not a lot of people tend to use them much apart from Shiv, because Shiv just insanely plays her all the time. Next one is Bloodhound, the top tier recon, I'd say, between Pathfinder and Bloodhound, I would actually say, and Crypto as well. I would say the Bloodhound is insanely helpful if you're like in the middle of a gunfight or a mid game. So everyone's saying Blood S tier, and you know what? I couldn't agree more. Okay, 100%. I think it's S tier, chat. I'll be honest with you, S tier, because his marking ability is insane. His ult is insane as well, and especially like the cooldown period, like drastically like decreases in time. So when you're in your ult, you can more than happily just keep pinging enemies as much as possible. And I think Bloodhound can solidify a team to guarantee a win if you get that Bloodhound main who is absolutely insane at using it. So I'm going to actually stick with S tier for now. Next one is Caustic. Caustic is debatable. Obviously his gas back in Season 7 was insane, and I think at the start of Season 8 as well, like when they did the massive update and messed up with like Wraith's hitbox, which we're going to get to in a bit. Caustic is, I'd never really used him that much, to be fair. I would probably put him like a high C, maybe a B, maybe. His gas is insane, and his like tactical ability is actually pretty good as well, but I don't know, like I don't really use him much, and I have got him, so I don't know. A lot of what are we saying, chat? Of course, they got a nerf, but C, A, a low A, really? So you're saying like high B, low C, high B, low A. Okay, you got C, B, C or B. Ooh, you know what? A lot of the consensus does say C, so I'm gonna go with C for now. Then we got Crypto. Now, Crypto's insane. Obviously using his like UAV little drone thing is really good, especially when you are near the end game and you're trying to find the people in the final circle. You can expose them and drop EMPs and stuff like that. Really good there, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna have to give him as a C. Just the real reason of he is a very good recon like legend, but I wouldn't say he's one of the best recon legends. Like I say, he's nowhere near Bloodhound's tier at the moment. He's nowhere near the S tier. A tier, I probably wouldn't count him in either. B possibly, but I think the C tier, like he's a very high C, don't get me wrong, like he'll probably get into a low B or potentially get a B very soon, like if he gets a buff. I know his win rate isn't really that good, and not a lot of people tend to go for him. A lot of people, if they wanted to pick a recon, would either pick Bloodhound or Pathfinder over Crypto any day. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with C, you know. The next one, the new upcomer himself, the Australian geezer himself, Mr. Fuse. What we're saying, a lot of people are saying A or B. I agree. I would actually put him as A. And the reason why is his Ring of Fire is insane, okay? His grenade ability, his passive ability as well is so helpful. Like, it's so much quicker than like actually throwing the grenade as well, so you can like spam grenades as much as possible. And his stun grenade option as well, his tactical ability, is actually super duper helpful as well. Like, he throws off people so much. So I'm gonna put him A tier. He could potentially be an S tier, maybe if he got a little bit of a buff, because the Ring of Fire is pretty good. I don't know, like there is a couple of improvements that need to be done to Fuse, especially if you're on the receiving end. Like if you're fusing, shooting, getting fire shot at you, like your hitbox is actually pretty big in my opinion. I think Fuse just needs a big buff. 100% agree, Michelle. 100%. I wouldn't say he's an F though. I'd say he's an A. I'd say he's an A. He is a really good legend, but not a lot of people tend to use him as much. Like I tell it, like maybe at the beginning, like people used to like play like with Fuse a lot, but I think over time people should start going back to like their main legends and stuff. A lot of people can get out, yeah, that's very true as well, the Ring of Fire. Like you can get out the Ring of Fire very easily, but the thing is like it might just be a mistake on my end, but every time I get out of the Ring of Fire, I end up somewhat getting back into it during a gunfight, and it puts me in a lot of trouble basically. So yeah, maybe they could do a buff on the fire, Ring of Fire, maybe on his ultimate, maybe increase the damage or something like that, or like the spread ability or how long it lasts to be on fire or something. Maybe that could possibly be something. Now we're gonna move on to Claire's favorite one, Big Gibber himself. Because he's an OG, I am gonna put him S. I'm gonna put him God tier, because Gibby's bubble is absolutely insane. Obviously I'm a bit of a lower rank compared to like your level 500 YouTubers and stuff, but I still struggle with Gibby's bubble. His airstrike is a lot quicker than Bangalore's as well, which is why Bangalore, I think with her ultimate ability, letting her down slightly, and like how long it takes to actually let it detonate and actually cause a lot of damage. Gibby, his airstrike is literally as soon as you drop it, it comes down straight away. So it's absolutely insane. And obviously you can use her support bubble as well for a lot, obviously reviving people, etc. So yeah, I'm going to put him as S tier. I actually agree with a lot of people. A lot of people are actually saying in the chat S tier as well. So glad we could come to some sort of consensus with that one. Some people have obviously said C or B, and to some extent I would agree with you, because obviously with the nerf and stuff they really tried to bring him down a couple of tiers, but he's an OG, man. Like you can't just knock off the OGs like that. Like obviously Bangalore is an exception. Like I don't know why, like I just felt like her ultimate ability could be done a little bit better maybe. Next one, Horizon. Now, I want people to bear in mind, Horizon is still meta in Season 8. 100% sure that they are going to be doing a buff, a nerf to her very soon, because her win rate is absolutely insane. Her ultimate ability is still insane. Her tactical ability is still insane. So I'm going to put her in the A tier for now, but I'm pretty sure, because of obviously her win rate going up insane, then I'm pretty sure she might actually come down to a C maybe. But we're going to remain optimistic. To all my Horizon mains out there, we love you. I'm going to put you in the A tier. You're not quite S tier, I'll be honest, because maybe it's probably because we've only known you for like a season or something. You could potentially be an S tier. You're a very, very low S, but you're more guaranteed to be an A tier. So next one is going to be Lifeline. Now, Lifeline, if before she had her res shield, I probably would have put her in D. Potentially now, because of the shield and stuff like that, I'm probably going to put her as a very, very high A, potentially an S. I don't know what the chat's thinking about this. Gravy saying S tier for... See, I'd say she's a very, very low S tier. Like, I'm pretty sure she'd more so be like an A tier, like very, very high A tier. Like, she could have the potential to be an S tier, but at the moment I think she's just an A tier. Next one is another beautiful person, of course, that is Loba. Now I know a lot of the simps love Loba, but obviously her ring throw or bracelet throw is really good, and obviously her black market is insanely good, especially at the beginning. Like if you wipe out a squad, for that reason I'm actually going to put her in the A tier. She's not quite S tier. I don't know really why. I don't really have a solid reason for it, other than the fact that she does a bracelet throw, she does black market, but she doesn't really have that much else there. Do you know what I mean? So actually, you know what? That is, do you know what? I'm going to put her down to B, you know. Gravy, I think you won me over because you're saying a very high C in the chat. And I actually do agree with you on that, to be fair. Because like I said, like, she's got a black market, she's got a bracelet throw, but that's about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, she hasn't really got much else to it. Yeah, maybe her win rate's pretty good and stuff. But yeah, high C to very, very low B. I'm going to give her the very, very, very lowest of B and give her the exception of being a B. The bracelet animation takes too long. That's facts. Yeah, people are saying high C. Wow. All right, chat. You know what? I'll take your word. All right. Boom. All right. Okay. Okay. Fine. I'll put a C. Okay. We'll keep a C then. Next one. Mirage. Very debatable. I can't really shoot an opinion on this, so I'm actually going to leave it to the chat to actually tell me the opinion on Mirage. Like, I love his bamboozling. I've been bamboozled so many times in gunfights. Obviously, I'm trying to determine on how you can identify who the real Mirage is, rather than all the bamboozles and the decoys and stuff. But as for playing, I've never really played Mirage. I never play Mirage, but he's good. I'd say high B. It takes skills to be good. Actually, that is very true. It does take skill to be pretty good at him as well. Like, you could bamboozle people, but like, if someone like over the 5 IQ can sometimes just guess like, okay, well, yeah, you've just got a decoy to go out the door, you're inside. But yeah, there is a lot of people, like, you could literally search up on YouTube like 200 IQ players and 99% of them are Mirage players. So he's good at tricking in a gunfight with a bang. Oh, okay. So what we saying? We're saying a high B. B. Okay, no worries. That's the chat's rules. Chat says it, okay? You know what? I believe you guys a lot. So I trust you guys. I'm going to stick with the B tier. Obviously, like I say, I haven't got really that much of a big input as to using Mirage, but I have been bamboozled many times with him. So yeah, I'm going to stick with it. I agree. High B or a good B. Next one is Octane. Now, I'm just going to put him straight there. First of all, he's my latest main. I love him to pieces. His speed is insane. His movement is crazy. Obviously, you've obviously got the jump pad. You'll be able to get out of scenarios really quickly. You'll be able to get high ground very easily as well. So you could easily battle her Horizon as she's doing like her gravity lift. You could jump up on your jump pad and still do a gunfight, and it'd be an insane play. And just overall, he's a really, really good legend. And if you're in a sticky situation, it's very easy to be evasive with him. Next one is the beautiful boy himself, the second best recon, I'd say. It is very debatable and up for question, but it is Pathfinder. Now, again, I played Pathfinder. He was my first ever legend I played when it was like season 0 in Apex Legends, like when it was like the first few days of actually Apex Legends being released on Xbox. I played as Pathfinder and I enjoyed him. But since then, I haven't touched him. Obviously, since I've had like Wraith and got used to Wraith, then obviously playing as Bloodhound and then going into Octane. So I would say, because he's an OG and a day one to me, he still remains in an S tier, I think. Next one is Rampart. Now, again, Rampart is a very supportive player, sort of just like Watson as well. And a little bit like Caustic as well. Very defensive, pretty supportive, I'll be honest. But I don't know, like, obviously a lot of people are starting to play her a little bit more now in season 8, so I probably will have to put her in... Oh god, I don't know, you know. I don't know. Could she be the first ever one to get a D? I think, yeah, I think it is. I think it's going to be a lower D. Yeah, I agree. I think a lower D, man. Obviously, she's obviously somewhere around, like, I'd say maybe she's like a high D, very, very low C, but I'm going to give it a D. No, not like that. That sounds really sus. No, not that. It's not really someone who people commonly tend to pick. That is very, very debatable. So we're going to move on to Watson now. And I've never, ever played with Watson. So I think this is one that's for the chat. So chat, what are we saying? She is a French god. Very, very true. French goddess. She has got a very nice accent, I'll be honest with you. D or E, really? Wow, there's a lot of people. Middle C, D or E, S tier, Gravy, you're a simp. I'm joking, bro. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people are saying D. You know what? Because, Gravy, for your benefit, bro, all right, I'm going to move her from D and I'm going to put her to a very high C. Actually, you know what? I'm going to fill it in. I'm going to put her in a B. Very, very, very low B. But I'm just going to try and balance it out, okay? A lot of people have got D and E. you got an S tier, okay? And you're complaining, and a lot of people are saying, or you're saying mostly, she should be S tier. So, all right, we'll stick with B, okay? We'll keep it nice and equal for you. This person needs no explanation. It's Rafe. Where are we putting Rafe? There. Okay. Rafe is the only legend I've got with 2k damage badge, 20 kill badge on Xbox, and she's the one I got the most damage with on Xbox and the most kills, and I've had the most wins with her as well. Okay, she is just S tier, end of. Okay, like, and the final one, it is Revenant. So Revenant I played a little bit. Obviously, if like to the people on the stream, they would have noticed I got killed by a Revenant as well. His ultimate ability is insane, and obviously his ability to suppress stuff and not let you use your ultimate ability or your tactical ability is pretty OP. So I'll be honest, I'm going to smack him into the A tier. Okay, I'm going to stick him onto the A tier because I think he is a good legend. I would say he's probably like mid A to lower A. Like, he's a very, very good legend. You can easily push people and, you know, suppress people and get people in there. But I think he is like a middle to low A. He's nowhere near like a Bloodhound or a Pathfinder or an Octane or Wraith level or even a Gibby level. He's not S tier, but he is on the way there. And I think if more people tend to use him, or if myself I start using him a little bit more, maybe he could potentially be an S tier. But yeah, guys, anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really do appreciate it. Big up to all the chat as well, obviously in the stream. If you want to come over to watch my streams, it's Thursday, 8 PM GMT, youtube.com/HeresJonnyy. Just literally right here, like, just come and watch me. And yeah, guys, my name's been Johnny. You guys have been amazing. And as always, I'll speak to you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.